charge me.
Hey guys, here I am with one more time live just to share with you some amazing tips, hacks, and trends on marketing, sales, and LinkedIn. It's been super exciting for me for the past 2 days to just catch up live with all of you guys and be there. And as it is a Friday evening, I'm all in my casuals ready to party because I think what really matters to party is not the place because we are in the lockdown, but people. People play a very important role, and that's what it is all about beyond the mindset. So, as I'm going to start the live today, I'm going to ask you one big question. What do you do when your days don't go well for XYZ reason? Now, you might be asking that why am I asking such a question today on live? Because, guys, I'm having one of those days. Yeah, indeed. Today has been a day which has not been super, super awesome for me. I mean, for some reason, but it's okay. It's fine. I think these days are the days which makes my day even better when the good ones come in. So we start valuing the good days because of these some little bad days or not so good days to say. And even though it's happening not the way I want it to be, but I'm sure by the end of the day, I'll learn some amazing things and I'll be able to get some amazing lessons out of it. So I'm really looking forward to it. But at the same time, it doesn't mean that you'll go off without answering the question. I can see I have Zahida already joined us. And guys, let me know in the comment section from which part of the world you are in and what do you do when when the day doesn't go the way you want it to be. Hey Chirag, and we have hey Kumaran, it's nice. Hi Minakshi, lovely to see you here with us on live. Guys, so today it's gonna be about social media strategies. Something that I've been doing for years, and I thought why not talk about it moving into 2021 and some LinkedIn profile reviews. So indeed, if you want your profile to be reviewed, don't forget to put in the URL in the comment section below or tell me if you are keen and two lucky ones will be selected by the end of the program for getting a live review and feedback from me on your LinkedIn profile to reach more people out here. Hey guys, so I'm waiting for your amazing comments. Hey James, it's nice to see you. Hey Nupur, and I see another LinkedIn user giving me a victory sign. This is for you, man. And indeed, I have got a link from Chirag already. So guys, Chirag have already opted in. What are you guys waiting for? If you want me to review your profile live in today's episode of Ask Khush Anything, then indeed go ahead and share it. Yeah, James, you're right. Wow, so many red plant, red jacket, and the red lipstick. Okay, yes, I am all ready for the CNY vibes. And it is all about getting all hyped up, and red being my favorite colors, or I should say one of my favorite colors. I thought why not? And it's Friday evening, man. We must party. How many of you are having your wine, your beer, or your coffee cups with you? I would love to hear about that, because in Malaysia it's about 5:30, and I am sure in India it's about 2:33, 3 I would say. Singapore is again at 5:30, and we have Zaidi. Hey Zaidi, nice to see you guys. Tell me, what do you do when the days doesn't go the way you want it to go, and from which part of the city, the country are you tuning in? And since the vibe is red today, tell me something about red. What comes to your mind when I say red? Tell me what comes to your mind when I say red. Like for me, whenever I see red, now how much is cheesy it might sound, I really think of love as the first thing that comes to my mind whenever the red is the color. Oh yeah, man, we have got James to say that he's really looking forward to review his profile, and even Rahul. So we already got more people to coming in, guys. Do share, and we would definitely pick two people to review profile today. Hey, George, Georgetown, Penang. I love the place. Trust me, I'm just waiting for the pandemic to get better and improve and be at Penang. At least for 7 days, I'm going to be in Penang for sure. A city to be in. Minakshi, you think rose, not bad? Yes, red does indicate rose. So, guys, what is red for you? Does red indicate anger? Does it indicate a heart? Or does it indicate passion? Does it indicate action or danger? Or what comes to your mind when I say red? And Chirag is having his tea. Indeed, Chirag, I'm not a tea person, I'm juice person, but kudos with your tea right now. And I would love to hear what are you guys doing? Okay, Chirag is even telling me would love to know about Clubhouse. Guys, if you want to know more about Clubhouse, let me know in the comment section. I'll definitely dedicate one live all for Clubhouse and helping you guys to know what you should do, what you shouldn't do, and how you can get a lot more engagements from that platform. Now, James says he loves red too. I used to have red laptop, but no longer anymore to have red. But until today, but until Bluetooth mouse is always red, and since my first, okay, lovely. So he is a red guy as well. So James, I'm sure I've got your eyes on red definitely today. And indeed, Zaidi says red is a sign of happiness and a sign of dangerous. Ooh, okay. So it's like a heavy contrast that I see from Zahida coming in. Indeed, wow, that's so much fun. So for every different people, red indicates so many different things, and because red is the vibe for me today, I'm super excited to talk about something which is super passionate for me, and I I fell in love with it about around 4 5 years ago, and have been growing myself as well as sharing everything and anything I know about that particular thing, and that is social media, guys. Social media platforms has changed the way we network, have changed the way we look at our consumers, have changed the way business grow their I think PNLs, or at the same time, businesses are garnering more and more clients and visibility. Gone are the times when we used to only depend on radio, newspapers, magazines, or billboards. And now is the time when it's about Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn. And in time to come, guys, I'm going to say you, it's going to be Clubhouse as well. Between Okay, I've got more people joining in. We have Ajay as well, and we have Tuhan Nin Dixon. So I'm sorry if I am really not being able to pronounce your name properly. So I would just say, hey, could we connect all the way in South? Oh, wow, you're tuning in from South Africa. That's beautiful. And red to him indicates love. Looking forward to the session. Indeed, for me as well, red is the color of love, and I really, really feel that this is the color that gets the best out of me for some or the other reason. So indeed, for Chirag, as it is a sign of excitement, let's bring in the excitement and let's talk about social media, guys. Okay, so let's get started with the first question of the day, which is, which social media platform are you most active on? Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, If for the Indians, if not TikTok, then they can tell Instagram Reels. If they're active on LinkedIn, then I would love to hear about that as well. And indeed, if it is beyond that, some other platform, I am keen to know that as well. So tell me in the comment section which social media platforms are your favorite. And moving ahead, guys, I have a very, 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 very simple request to do. Please share this live video. If you see the share button right there, just share the live video so that others can also be benefited out of it. And your network, the beautiful people you are connected with, your friends, can also get empowered to know how to get their social media strategies right. Because at this point of time, when there's so much of noise, so much of crowd out there, how do you stand out and how do you become the number one in between your customers? So I'm getting Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, and that's amazing. Superb, guys. So help me share the video fast. I'm excited for you guys to share the video and let more people join in. And from there, I'm going to jump straight into sharing how to get your social media strategies right. And before I talk about how to get it right, let's talk about what's going wrong. What is it that's not indeed going right with your social media platform? Yeah, guys, I'm going to talk about things not going well. And the most biggest thing, or I would say the biggest problem at this point of time, is related to the first question that I just asked. Which social media platforms are you most active on? So guys, if you were able to pick one platform, great. But from the brand perspective, I have seen a lot of brands going all out. They just try to be active anywhere and everywhere possible at one shot, and it's applicable for a lot of individuals as well. When they think of building a brand for themselves, they want to go all out on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and all the other platforms. And that is something you don't want to do at all. I wouldn't recommend go for all strategy as you get started with your social media plan. The idea is to just make sure that indeed you are able to pick the channel that works for you the most. And how do you do that? You check out your customers. Where exactly is your biggest chunk of customers most active and engaging? And that's the platform you want to go for first. Build a strong presence on that platform. Focus yourself there, because at the end of the day, we have limited time and limited resources. Unless you have enough time and resources, then it's a different strategy altogether. But I'm talking about SMEs and startups here, where they have limited resources and limited funds. So go and choose a platform that has your largest pool of audience. And not only means they are there, it also means that they are active on that platform. Test it. There's no harm to take a month to test that and see where you're getting the maximum eyeballs, and then move all your focus there. Eventually, go and repurpose the content you produced for a particular platform for other platforms. And that's how you have to make sure that you avoid this mistake. Don't have for all over trying it all as a strategy. Second, and the another, I would say, mistake that has been over the mindset when you're trying to go out with the social media strategy is thinking social media as a lead generation machine only. And that's where the problem starts coming in. When you think social media is all about generating sales lead, that's a concern where you are not thinking about adding value to your audience, but expecting from them to give you business. And that's not a fair deal. That's not a win-win. That's only a win for you and not a win for them. So it's about adding value first and then expecting a lead out of it. Of course, paid advertisements, lead generation advertisements are definitely a way of generating leads. But don't you want them to be recurring? Don't you want them to go and do word of mouth? Don't you want them to build the trust and the credibility when you go for the second round of warming up the lead? And that is what is important. On social media platforms, it's important to see how you're adding value to your audience. And last, the third point, which it might I might be just too candid about it, but your content sucks. I mean, sorry for the language, but indeed that's how it is. Your content is not what it delivers. I'll give you a very simple example. When I'm talking about content, probably the video comes in your mind, a visual comes in your mind, but that's not what all content is. Content is what you communicate to your audience, and I'm going to give you a super simple example here. Let's say you let's say we are developing a website, and I'm targeting to an audience which is pretty much new to technology, and they are kind of learning about how exactly can they go online. And I'm talking and I'm telling them, hey, I can help you with responsive websites which has JavaScripts and which has the best HTML5 updated, and it also is supported with all sort of browsers compatibility, and go on and on and on and on. Trust me, guys, for my real audience who are new to website and do not know the technicalities and know-how of this entire business, for them, I'm talking Greek, Latin. I'm not talking their language, and that's what is content all about. Let's say I just modify that to say, hey, I can help you with a website that can help you view it perfectly on any device, mobile, iPad, laptops, tablet, in all devices. Your website will get adapted. The font size, the images will just be taking space based on your screen size. So it's going to be absolutely mobile friendly. And at the same time, I'm going to make sure that the experience of your website is absolutely the same, irrespective of from where your audience is coming in, from whichever place, whichever platform, and whichever device. At the same time, we're using some of the latest methods to create it, just to make sure that your website doesn't go old sooner. Didn't it sound a little more better and explainable and understandable when I said the latter? And that's how you understand the content side of it. This is where it is different, guys. Content is about visuals, it's about videos, but that's the execution plan. What are you communicating to your audience? How are they connecting with that content is exactly how you want to go right with your social media strategy. Indeed, those are my three important takes on getting your social media strategy right. So, guys, to repeat myself and quickly summarize what I just said, don't go for try it all strategy. Pick one platform, pick one way, pick one voice, go with that, focus on that, and repurpose for the others eventually. Second, do not go all out and be salesy. You're not a salesperson. You're a brand, and you want to communicate the brand vision and the message and build a bond between your audience and ultimately get them to buy your deal. So don't be all salesy, and don't think social media is a lead generation machine. Third, sorry, is be careful of your content. You understand your content, but does your audience do the same way you do it? Don't be too bombastic. Don't use all sort of jargons. Try to be as simple and conversational with your content on social media platform, because if you are understanding your audience well, you would know how exactly to get them to be able to buy your services or product. And indeed, guys, I've got a surprise. I'm thinking of something very different today. Do you want me to share a guide on how exactly can you develop your audience or consumers, ideal consumer? How do you even develop that framework on getting the consumer right? If you want that cheat sheet from me on getting the right insights and getting how you can understand your audience better, put in your email address in the comment section below, and we would take a note of it, and eventually after a few hours your email addresses will be deleted. So, guys, just for privacy concern, your email addresses will be deleted, but at the same time, put in your email address in the comment section below, and I would share the cheat sheets with you on how exactly can you build your customers persona, how they think about. This was quite spontaneous. I had not thought of doing this. I mean, kind of my team is staring at me and telling me, Kush, what are you doing? I mean, this was not a part of the plan. And indeed, these are certain things that I just feel with the energy you guys share with me, the passion that you share with me. I just love it. So guys, put in your email address and I'm going to email you the cheat sheets personally and share with you how you can develop the best possible personas for your audience. And now that, guys, I can see some email addresses already, and I'm really getting excited. Now, this is not good for the business, but indeed, I'm going to do it. I'm going to release some more hacks for you because when my energy levels get a little more spiked up high, and I love to share a little extra. So this little extra is nothing but something which is something which you have to understand. Now, social media is not something which is very complicated. It's very simple. Even now, a 10-year-old is able to understand sometimes better than us. So when we try to get too complicated about it and we try to perfect it too much, and that's where we fail. I just feel perfection is a pathway which delays your progress, delays your success. So do not overcomplicate the entire process. Just go all out and create a content. Share it with some of your close buddies who are your well wishers and not your naysayers. You don't want to get demoralized, but you get some constructive feedbacks. So get in touch with those people. Let them share whether they understand your content the way as an audience, and eventually push it out on your social media platforms. Last but not the least, guys, if I am talking to you live and you're listening to me today, trust me, if I would have been doing the same thing about 3 years ago, none of you would have been here. I wouldn't have been someone you would have even heard of or known of. Being a foreigner in a foreign land like Malaysia, I love the country, I love the vibes, but at the same time, it brings in its own fair share of challenges. I was a vegetarian. I didn't know the language. I didn't know the culture at all. I come from North India, and you have people from Southern India. I don't know Tamil, Chinese, or Malay to say. I've picked up a bit of Mandarin. So all of these challenges, it took me a fair bit of time to overcome that. It took me a fair bit of time to get more expressive about how I feel, and even share that today I didn't had a right start to the day, or my day wasn't going very well, and I wasn't with the best of my energies, honestly. But I have to credit it to you guys. You guys make me feel right about myself at this point of time, at least. So thank you so much for being there. And indeed, all of this has happened because of one keyword, and that's what I'm going to release you. Very simple keyword. It's not something you wouldn't know, but I just want to remind you guys, patience is the most important thing in the world of social media. There are content which goes viral, but as soon as it goes up, it even comes down, and you don't want that kind of success. You want success which is ever growing, and you want a J curve for your organization. So indeed, have that patience. So guys, if you want to just fast track your journey of cracking the social media and marketing processes for your company, for your own personal brand, then the way to go, I'm going to share a cheat sheet with some of you who are sharing your email addresses in the comment section right now, right here. So guys, share in your email addresses, and all I can promise that after a few hours, your email addresses will be deleted from the comments. So don't be shocked if you don't see your email addresses later. Because of the privacy issues, we would be removing your email addresses. So right here, right now, put it out there, and I'm going to share the cheat sheet with you coming Monday. So guys, you're going to get it then. Do not think that it's going to come right away. Give us some time, and it's going to be there with you on the coming week. So guys, that was all about social media and how do you get it right, and how do you go all out with it without missing out the opportunity of the biggest networking platform, and that is this, guys. Indeed, I see some comments, and Amandeep says, "Ma'am, it's my second day listening you, and really, I am getting a female role model in form of you. Excited to learn." Oh my God, thank you so much, Amandeep. That's such nice. Those are beautiful words, and I sometimes get too speechless. I don't know what have I done to get to hear all of these things, but indeed, it means a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You made my day. All I can say that to you. This is for you, Amandeep. And guys, it's time for LinkedIn review. If you want me to review your LinkedIn profile and want me to tell you some candid feedback, so it might not sound all nice and goody. it will be something that you will hear from me, and it's going to be for your better tomorrow. So might not sound good now, but I am okay because it is for your greater good. So indeed, let me know who are the ones who would want to get their LinkedIn profile live feedback right here, right now. Guys, I'm going to give you 30 seconds to be able to decide and put in the details right here, right now. And in that 30 seconds, I'm going to talk about something. Okay, so this is specifically, I'm not too sure if other people are watching or not. I love watching documentaries. I love watching how exactly someone got to the level they are, and someone who got to be better in their life, and people's story and people's life have made me who I am today. I credit that to those documentaries a lot. I've been watching it ever since I was probably 10 or 11. So, guys, suggest me some documentaries. Tell me some documentaries that I should watch, which is phenomenal. I have seen documentaries on Steve Jobs, Bill Gates. I've seen documentary on Playboy. I've seen documentaries. I mean, any documentary you name it, I would have mostly heard or seen about it. But I'm so excited to get it to know from you guys. If you have watched some documentary, share it with me, and I would love to watch it. So indeed, I have got some feedbacks from the people of who want me to review their profile. So let's get going, guys. We are done with our 30 seconds, and it's time for me to. So some people are making it super easy for me by putting their URL, and indeed, okay, I'm getting comments. There's so many people who want me to review the profile. So guys, I'm going to pick two, and if you think you have not been selected today, please don't be disheartened. Please don't be disheartened. Come back tomorrow, because I'm going live every single day at 5 o'clock. So today, guys, I was a bit late. Forgive me for that. So indeed, I'm going live every single day. I would be reviewing. Oh wow, APJ Abdul Kalam. I am inspired by him, by his book. So his book is the one which I've almost read it. So I'm not a book person, guys. I don't read books. I watch bite-sized content on YouTube. I watch TEDx talks and documentaries, and that's my source of knowledge. Social dilemma. Okay, that's torturous. Trust me. Indeed. So let's get started. The first profile that I'm going to pick today is going to be James Fong. So James Fong, I'm going to pick your profile today. Let's get started. And guys, keep on sharing your URL in the comment section. And I hope you've shared this video with your friends. If you share your video, your chances are really high for me to review your profile. That's me being selfish. Sorry, guys. But please go all out and share the video, because you can't be selfish. Whatever I'm sharing is of great value to the SMEs and startups who are there. And if you think they are part of your network, please go all out. So James, I'm going to choose your profile, and give me a shout out in the comment section if you're still watching. James, if you're still watching, give me a shout out in the comment section. Give me a boom, give me a hi or anything, so that I'm sure of that you're watching at this point of time. So James Fong. Okay, let's do it. It's time to share screen. So guys, this is James Fong's profile, and I'm really excited to see if James Fong is watching us. Can you let me know if he's watching? Okay, James, I hope you're watching this, because you shared about getting your profile reviewed. So indeed, the first thing first, James, your profile picture. The smile is beautiful, the eyes is looking great, but why so dark? There is a lot of shadow on the left side of your face, and why do you want to hide that beautiful expression? We can only see the half of it. It's like the day and the night kind of a look. But for the LinkedIn, it doesn't quite work. We would love to see your entire face. So why not have your entire face and have a background which is either in contrast to your outfit, but not same. So because you're wearing a dark outfit and then your background is as well dark, so there's no contrast. Excuse me. There's no contrast. So let's get some contrast in your profile picture. And once you get that done, do share it with me. I would love to see it. Send me a DM over LinkedIn, and I would love it. Indeed. And now let's look at your headline. MBA Shipping and Logistic Candidate, Master Manager, GLG Council Member, Human Rights Activist, and Karate Black Belt. Okay. The best part about James' headline is karate black belt. Now, why I'm saying that is because this makes him a bit more human. You know, we are not all about the professional side of it. Let's say, for example, I'm running a marketing company beyond 99. I'm running a consultancy and as well as a coaching company or grow with salt and pepper, and indeed both are just the professional side of me. Those are things that takes almost half or more of my day, but I'm beyond that. I love swimming, I love veg Chinese food. I am a big foodie, to say you can take me to any good vegetarian restaurants and I would be like I would love it. I would love it, trust me. It doesn't look like, but I'm a foodie, and at the same time I love meeting people. So what James have done here is James have went a step forward and he talked about his karate skills, which puts him like a sports person, puts him out like he's disciplined. I'm not sure he is or not, but the impression is definitely coming out. At the same time, he has dedicated himself to one sport, which is phenomenal. So if someone has a mutual interest, that's the point that the conversation can be strived. Beyond that, when I'm seeing it's MBA shipping and logistic candidate. Now, why is the word candidate there, James? I'm not too sure, so I can't comment on it, but it just brings a little bit of question mark to my mind. GLG council member, now that's a question mark for me. Human right activist is nice because, but I just want to tell you, design a headline, and to everyone who's watching, design a headline to not put out what you are good at. I repeat myself, design a headline to not put out what you're good at. Design a headline based on what your audiences are looking out for and you are able to deliver them that. So guys, it's deep, it's heavy, meaningful. Please think about why you're designing your headlines. It is not about yourself putting your best things, your best skills. Of course you want some trust signals. So if you're an awardee, if you are a salesperson, now I know like my co-founder has 20 years more of the sales experience, so that's something he want to put it out because that brings a whole lot of credibility and trust, and that's what is core. My another co-founder, he talks about leadership, he talks about people, and that's what he has highlighted. So indeed, that's where you want to pick in, where people are looking out for you and not what you want to tell them alone. Now, when it comes to your cover photo, I'm not reading what is written there, but my first feedback is that since you have a mic, it just feels like probably you're a public figure, you are a speaker or a thought leader. If you are all of this, it's fine, it's good. However, I would recommend to have your own picture where you're speaking if that's what your interest is. But if you're not, then this might be confusing to the people. And since you're human right activist, why not have something of that kind of picture highlighted in your cover photo as well? So let's read it. At the end of the day, we are all ordinary human beings, perhaps same with extraordinary dream. Oh yeah, man, James, we all have extraordinary dreams and I love it. So you do have featured segment and that's beautiful. You are someone who really believes in human rights, and I can see the first post absolutely talking about that. So it's wonderful, it's beautiful that you have done it. Great work there, James, and I can see you're pretty much super active on the platform, and this is what I love about you because you are growing fast and you're growing super. Oh, I have a request from you, so let me just accept it. Indeed. So guys, all of this that I'm sharing at this point of time, just one second guys, I'm gonna remove all of this that that I'm sharing with you guys are subjected to my feedback and my opinion, all for you individually. You have to adapt based on your own situation and your own scenario. And with this, guys, a quick shout out to my Grow with Salt and Pepper team who has been organizing phenomenal LinkedIn workshop conducted by me. So guys, if you want to join that LinkedIn workshop, it's right now, right here at just $21. And it's going to close its registrations very soon. This week is the final announcement that we do. So if you are keen, my team is going to help me put the link in the comment section below to go through. It's all about if you are in a space where you want to build your personal brand, if you are in a space where you want to get people to notice you and get a community for yourself. If you're looking out for investors, if you're looking out for people who you can get as a client as well, or even for jobs, then this ABCD framework, a framework that we have designed in to just get you the best of the LinkedIn with the least of the effort. And I can guarantee you that we have seen results within the 4 days of time. So, guys, if you still don't believe it, look out for the hashtag killing it on LinkedIn, which is right here, killing it on LinkedIn. That's the hashtag where you will see people talking about the program and what they have felt about it. Like you'll notice all the post, and that will give you an idea. So it's not me, it's them saying how they went through the program and what they felt about it. Indeed. Beyond this, guys, let me go to the next person's profile and read through the comment as well. Hey, I have Chiraga Mandeep and then Saidi Minakshi. Okay. Anil, thank you so much. So Anil is my co-founder who's been helping me put the link. And indeed, guys, that's the link for the workshop that I was just talking about. And Chirag has flooded me with his LinkedIn profile. Oh my God, Chirag, means you will not let me not notice you at all. And you do a wonderful work there indeed. So Chirag there's so many comments from him. And awesome, James. Awesome. I can see you can say you just said I'm watching you. And James, I'm excited to see the new you on LinkedIn. But kudos to the work that you have been doing in the space of being a human activist during this time, which is so difficult for all of us. We need people like you. So kudos to you. Shout out to you. Now, since I can't take my eyes off Chirag, and let's quickly go to Chirag and let's take his profile as the next profile to be reviewed. Okay, so let's share screen, and Chirag, here you go. Okay, so guys, this is Chirag, and hey Chirag, nice to see you. He has been one of the avid followers of Linkprana series, which is Linkprana Stories. We have completed 50 episodes, and now we are on the cooling period break, and we're going to be soon back with another new season of Linkprana. Stay tuned to it, guys. With this, let's look at Chirag. So Chirag is in digital marketing and graphic designing, connecting brands and businesses with people through campaigns, creative visuals, and storytelling, creating a lasting impression in mind, freelance artist. So Chirag, I love your headline. It is a combination of keywords and as well as an action-driven headline where you tell brands and businesses of what you can help them with. However, I feel the freelance artist, I'm just not sure about that. Please give a check on that keyword, how popular it is, or you want to tweak it a little bit, which would be in the direction of marketing freelancer or social media freelancer, which will give you a lot more visibility on the platform. As well as your profile picture is very clean. Kudos to that. And indeed, kicks my biggest input will be for your cover photo. It's really too much of information. Cut down on that. Really cut down, or manage the font size in a manner which looks more organized. You can have so many things. Like I'll tell you, Neil Patel, he's a wonderful example. He has a lot of text, but he plays around very well with the cover photo where he is pushing out the right content with the highest eyeballs. Like you can imagine the campaign word going behind your image and people won't be able to see it. So just manage the placement of the word, and it's too many services. I would highly recommend taking the services which is the biggest bread and butter for you and highlight the top 4, not maybe the top 6. So that's my big take for you. I see you've highlighted certain things on your featured section, but let me give you a quick input here, Chirag. Your featured section is not able to deliver any call to action or trust signal or credibility. I see it's a keyword research, importance of niche search. So if SEO is your thing, then shout out loud in the featured segment so that people can get better understanding of your niche, of your strength, and they can reach you out for that particular service. So Chirag, a huge shout out where you have to make sure that you can manage your feature section in a manner where people drive action, because that's one of the biggest section, guys, to everyone, where you get high amount of conversion from your profile, and that's one way of generating leads from your profile. A lot more hacks, a lot more tips on the workshop, guys, but this was for you all just to make sure that you use make right. So maybe you can just put out a shout out saying if you want SEO for your organization, or you want to know how organically you can get your clients, get in touch. Very simple, straightforward, easy to understand. If someone is looking out for the service that you're offering, this is how you tell them. So make it easy, serve it in their plate. And that's what I'm referring to. So guys, be careful on how you're using the featured segment of your profile. And that was my two profile for the day, guys. Wrapping up for today. I wish you an amazing, amazing, amazing Friday. And indeed, guys, again, a quick mention, because that's something just popped up my head. A guide, a cheat sheet that we only share it with our B2B clients, businesses and startups and SMEs. I'm going to share that particular cheat sheet with all of you, where you can get to know your customers, you can get to know your audience a lot more better. A framework for all of you, absolutely free. Just let me know your email address, guys, in the comment section below, and we're going to share it by coming week. One quick one, guys. The email addresses will be deleted after a few hours from the post for safety reasons and security reasons. So please do not worry about that. We're going to do our best to keep your data secured, and I'm going to share it with you. Indeed. So guys, that was a wrap for today. See you tomorrow, same time, 5 p.m. Malaysia, Singapore time, 2:30 India time. And indeed, guys, I'm excited to meet you all once again. And I did come to know that it was Lori in India a day before yesterday or yesterday. So happy Lori for the people who celebrated it. Happy Sakranti for the people who celebrated it. Coming from my own country, I would love to wish you all an amazing time and day ahead. And guys, I want to tell you, weekends are the best time of the week, not because you get off the work, not at all, but you get time to reflect. So use that time to reflect how were your last 5 days of the week and how you can get better at it. Grow 1% every single day. So with this, guys, bye-bye. Take care. Have a great time. Rise and shine. See you tomorrow.